Hi, it's Karen
And Tim.
from Stamping on the Back Porch. Welcome to another edition of our Facebook Live. Today we're going to be doing all ideas from the new catalog. And that's because I've been doing a lot of card swaps this week. I haven't had time to do anything else. So Tim will look up the thing. The winner of the stamp set last week is Kathy Murphy. Kathy, this is just really a fun set. Kathy, you can just message me your address and I will pop that in the mail to you. I'll do a reminder at the end again, and I forgot to choose a stamp set. I'll just get one from the bucket here. Oh, sure, here we go. Oh, good. We've got, hi, Jeannie, Karen, Lisa, Brina, Karen, Nancy. Oh, Nancy says, wait a second for us to get there. Yeah, I start right in, it's just a dead time, Thanks, Lisa, for sharing. Sharing is just the best thing you guys can do for us. It has made such a difference in our life. So it's great. Kathy, yes, you are a winner. Ooh, she says thanks. Wonderful. Brina, thanks for sharing. All of you, Cindy, Sandy, Catherine, Letitia, and Mary for sharing. Thank you. So this is, since we're doing preview, why not do a little giveaway set? And this is, this would be perfect for, it doesn't have to be Christmas. We've got the star, the gift, and a gift for you. And then we have a few that are more Christmassy. But I thought, what a great little stamp set. So this will go, I'm going to show that closer, Tim. This will go to someone who shares today. Oh, and that's asking about my mom. It is, ooh, Sharon, you're up in Two Harbors. Ooh, one of our favorite places up at the North Shore. Oh my goodness, I have to do that. So, hi Pam. Thanks, Sandra, for sharing. And hi, Leslie. So many of you know, if you follow us, it's hard to believe that a week ago today, my mom was still totally independent.
Yep.
And last Friday morning at 6:30 in the morning, I got a call from her that she could not move her legs. So we went out there and we have had a whirlwind week. So I'm just glad to be back, and I appreciate all of you who are just tolerating me being a little later in responding. Tonight, I should have time to get through everything once we've been out there. But we ended up taking her to the hospital. She was there 4 days. And then during that time, I had to find a new place for her to live. And then we had to figure out rehab and all the millions of paperwork and dealing this and that.
It all fell into place.
God is good. I said, it fell into place. Mom and I had been talking the last couple of months. Diana, thanks you for sharing. And Terry, and Nancy, all of you that share, that's so great. We've been talking the last couple of months about where she might want to go down the road. Because where she's been living, they do have assisted living, but it's very minimal. And, we were kind of talking about specifics of what she might want. And we had talked about one place that she had a couple of friends that had moved to that I was going to go look into. So when she went in the hospital, I went there people are saying this is gorgeous. I'll show that once again. So once we knew, so on Friday, Tim and I went right over there to see if there was an opening. I'd never talked to them, and the woman said there was in October. So in my head, I'm thinking, then I'll have to move in with her for the month of September, and that's going to be long and hard, but I will do it. And then she said she had an appointment. Someone was coming to sign a lease. Could we come back in an hour? And then she could give us a tour, because we'd never toured the place. So we left for an hour, came back. The person that was coming in for the apartment was sent to hospice, so that apartment just became immediately available. And it's on the first floor, right next to the lobby. My mom's favorite place to be, so that she can just step out and see people. So what a gift. So we signed for it that day. And the other wonderful thing about this place is they have rehab and a nursing home and assisted. So she'll have a continuum of care there. So we got her in there to rehab, and we're going to move her furniture already on Tuesday. So we're going to be really busy packing and getting everything ready. But then I can start taking her for an hour each day over to her new apartment. And she can just kind of putz through things and kind of get settled, because it was just hard for her to think of, Karen, I wanted to clean out my junk drawer before I move, But like the therapist was saying too, this will be really good to give her motivation. At her age, she has bronchitis. She does not have pneumonia. That's what we thought. And bronchitis, you wait out. So it could be months.
Martha, sure.
It is just, thank you. It is, and that is very wearing. What's wearing on anyone? I know I've had that for months. But, to get stronger after her age and being immobile for basically 4 days, she has a long way back. And we're not even 100% sure, and she said that herself. She says, maybe I just need to go to the nursing home. And I said, well, Mom, we're trying for the apartment. So I think this is such a blessing because it will be a month of her getting to know her apartment. So and it'll give her the most motivation she could have. And then I just know she'll accept if it doesn't work, and then she will have had time to say goodbye to all of her belongings. So we are just so thankful. And I'm just thankful for a lot of things too. That, I mean, the timing was just perfect for us because we have some trips planned in the fall, and you know, I couldn't go if this happened at the last minute. So this is all, yeah. And her attitude has been, I was saying the other night, you know, it's really a gift. When you talk about aging gracefully, it is really a gift to the people around you when you can accept gracefully whatever you need to later in life. And she is really just showing that to all of us. And I just think that is huge. And it's just a blessing to watch her accept all this, whatever her future holds right now, which is pretty uncertain. So we're really great. We have, of course, spent lots and lots of time with her. And that is why I'm going to show you some paper, cut out paper cards. I've been doing a whole lot of coloring. All of my card swaps this time is kind of funny. They're all either coloring or cut out paper. So I'm going to show a few of them today. But it's because I've been sitting by your side, and those are the two things I could do. Couldn't kind of bring the big shot, you know, and kind of all that stuff. So yes, God is so good. And we are just, what a great week this has been. So now we'll start tackling boxing up all of our stuff. And then, so anyway, it couldn't be better. But I just know this next month, or at least a couple of weeks, are still going to be very busy, but we're looking forward to things all being settled. And thank you guys for being in your life and for continuing. I am so grateful to have a business like this where it goes on even when I'm really busy. And, you know, you guys still include us in your life, and you guys still order from us, even though I'm being a little bit slower at getting your card kits out. And I'm just very grateful. You love all the hearts, Karen. So we are just so... yeah, we are so glad. And she's been watching me doing all this coloring, and she says, you know, when I get moved, can I help you color? So I thought, you know, that'll be fun. I will find some things for her to help me with. So I said, and I am thrilled because she's going to have a balcony, and she keeps her place so hot. I just can't stand it. But this way I can step out and get fresh air. Oh, so many prayers answered, and we have just been wondering. So, yep, so we are full of thanks and praise, and you know, we never know what's ahead. That's kind of the lesson in that, but we are very lucky. And she turns 94 in 2 weeks. So I said, so Mom, you know, you're just new place to live and everything at 94, so we're just wonderful.
Hello, Julie.
Oh, Julie Cadwell, our
Table
UK
mate.
friend, table mate. Oh, that's so wonderful. And she has a friend watching too. So I know there might be a few more cards hiding around here. I just haven't gone through the stacks, and I haven't paid bills or anything, but I do have two here, Tim, and they're for both of us. So should we quick look, and then we'll move on. So if you sent us one, it could still be in the stacks, but we're still getting cards together. So, you know, we celebrate all year round. And I have, I know I sent out some of your birthday cards, and I have some addressed in the other room just to put cards in. I'm going to try to do that today. Ooh, this is fun. This is from Francis Weinberg. Ooh, gorgeous card. Oh, yeah. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous card. Is that just lovely? Oh, I love that. I have to show that up nice and close. Thank you. And Christine Pfeiffer. Oh, and this. Oh. And I never remember. I think I showed this one last time and said,
you did.
We're going to do this. I'm going to show you again. We're going to do this in my next Fun Folds class, because is this just a sweet, sweet card? Love it, love it. So, see, I don't even know with all my stacks here. But we love it. We love sharing cards from you guys.
So, there was a note in there about not signing the card.
And that's why I was here, because I was going to put this on. I'll go put this on as a Facebook post after this, because that's what I said I'd do. That's why it was still sitting here. All right, thanks. Okay, now let's go ahead and make things.
Did you see Karen and I are color coordinated today? We're
both in. Okay.
blue.
To be perfectly honest, I was lucky to find something clean to put on. So there's a comment. Okay. So one thing that fits out really well with the idea of the paper cutting that I'm sharing today is, you know, we're doing these product shares. You can do paper, ribbon, accessories, all three, just one. It is the Karen and Tim Show. If you want to send a card, I will put a link to my address on because I just love cards for any occasion. And we've been getting them for our birthdays and anniversary. But if you do Halloween cards, we would love to get one and share that. Any card, any reason, anything you think about. So I'll be wonderful. You can send a card from my mom. I'll show that and then bring it to her. She'd think that was really fun. So that's all cool. Okay, so the first card that I'm going to make is a card like this. So this is the fussy cutting we're talking about. But how fun is this? And this just makes a very nice harvest card. Okay, and so I'm just going to quick try to do that. So there's a whole page. This is in the Toil and Trouble. You know, so if you get a stack of papers from us, you get a little of everything. So these are just going to be a couple ideas what to do with it first that I'm going to show, and then we'll do some other things. So to make this card, this is your standard Z-fold. And remember this month, if you spend, for any $50 you spend, you get a $5 coupon to use in September from Stampin' Up. So that is pretty awesome. And we have 1 week left of this month with a really pretty card kit. I'll look for one of those cards when Tim is on, just to be a reminder. So to make a Z-fold card, I'm just folding it in half. I've cut my paper the long way, so it's 4 1/4 by 11. We have it in half, and then I scored it in half again, which would be 2 3/4. So the card goes in half and half again. So here is my fold. I use this fold just a ton. So then on the inside, everything we talk about goes down 1/4 inch. It's just the easiest way to remember things. So this piece will fit inside, and it's 5 1/4 by 4.
Because of my technical skills, I prefer 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah, Tim likes to do the 1/8 of an inch card, but I know a lot of you appreciate when we do. Yeah, he doesn't really. A lot of you appreciate when we do the 1/4 inch. And if you can remember 1/4 inch, if you're pretty new to card making, 1/4 inch gets you far because you can do all kinds of layouts with a 1/4 inch. It always looks good. So now this part then will be 4 inches like that, plus 2 1/2. And my next one will then be 3 3/4 by 2 1/4. So this is my basic fold, and you can see that I'm doing just the opposite of this, because I've taken a couple of the colors out of the pumpkin so that I could get more, because in a pack of each of these papers you get quite a few, but of course I'm going for quantity. So then I have my large stitched oval from the Stitch Shapes. And this is where, and generally they say use odd numbers. So I'm going to go for 3, and then I'll have 1 left for anything else I might want to do with a pumpkin in the future. So I'm going to put these 2 on. Oh, Mackenzie just got a card with this fold. Isn't that fun? And it's fun when you start recognizing folds too, because it just kind of helps you envision different ways to do a card, and then you start seeing variations on a fold. When I teach my online classes, which I do each month, my favorite thing is to teach something and then variations on it, because that's kind of where we can get really inventive. And that can be very fun.
Our house
is full of these.
From wall to wall is covered with this.
Yeah, it might be a slight, but yeah.
Sweeping up the bathroom, and I found one of my sister's earrings that she said she left behind. So I took a picture of it and sent it to her, sent her the picture, and she says, "Oh, I left that one behind too?" We still haven't found the one that she thought she left behind. So.
And our kids used to always joke when Tim's mom would stay with us. As soon as she'd leave, they'd look around the house to find what she forgot, because she always forgot things. So
Mary is following her mother's
like her mom, and I think Tim is heading right there too. So I think it's a family trait, but it's just really, really funny.
But I don't leave my earrings behind.
Okay, no, but there will be other things. So I thought this is a really quick card, and then I'm going to do 2 cards out of my favorite paper to fussy cut, which is the Santa's Workshop paper. Oh, yeah, someone was just saying they don't do Halloween. I will find that Halloween paper because the pumpkins are great. And I was going to look at the flip sides and see what they are like because I know a lot of people don't do Halloween. So let me check that out. I love these papers. Look at all the fun fussy cutting you can do on these. So these are what I've been busy with, and I'm only going to show you a couple of them. I'll show some others, and then the back sides are fun too. Usually the papers are kind of plainer on one side and then busy on the other, and these papers are all flocked. So I don't think you can catch it there, but the snow part is flocked. All these, the white is all flocked, so it gives a really nice three-dimensional thing.
It's so weird.
Aren't they cool? And then the snowflakes are all flocked. So these are some really fun patterns. And anything left over, you could a lot of them could be, winter cards. So I made more than these, but I'm just going to show you two today. Oh, and by the way, as I find things, I'm just going to park that. I don't know if you really can see that, or if it gets in the way, let me know. First card I'm going to make is this. So it could be like a little ornament or something, but isn't that just cute? This is new ribbon. And I'm just going to show you how to make this top part. This ribbon is one of this new, this would be gorgeous for Halloween cards, but it's great for anything. It's just a fun, sparkly, or anything kind of fancy. So again, when I make bows, you just kind of putz with them. It's a little putsy, but it's something you do when you're just going to sit. Another good bedside thing. I am so fortunate to have so much variety in my life. When I was younger, before I did this, I went through a time where I had severe back problems. And one of the other things I appreciate what I do is all the variety. I can sit and create, and then I can, put my feet up and be on the computer. I can keep changing positions all day, which is just fabulous. So here is the fun new ribbon. And then all I've done is taken some different circles. And your circles are just going to be whatever you want from the size you're starting with. Now I made these out of this one and this one. Let's do one out of this one. And this guy could have it be a smaller one too, but I think he's pretty cute too. So I've just gone through and punched these out. And how cool is that? So that is it. And then I have that great paper that I just showed you with the flocking on top. And that is really easy. Yeah, and thanks for people who are still asking about my mom. I gave a whole update on her in the beginning of this, so it's great. And I appreciate you guys being willing to share in our personal life and care. It's just wonderful to know you care. But I think these are just really sweet. And this is really easy. This would be a fun kind of card to do with kids. Oh, Tim's up there playing around with it because he's just trying to figure out. Okay.
What I'm trying to figure out is that you cut off part of that, and I'm wondering if you could have adjusted it.
Yeah, I could have adjusted it, Tim. Mm-hmm. Sure, I could have. Tim's trying to improve on my thing. The other thing I could have with this.
I'll tell you what. Karen, I have a really not a severe, but I have a perfectionistic.
Yeah, he does.
Side to me, so things have to be a little more orderly. So I just think that's not necessary.
No, it isn't. But the other way around, this one could have a little smaller circle too. So it's all for just creating.
Yes.
Oh, Tim, no one's going to want my messed up card now, are they? They're going to want Tim. Yes. So we'll see if I dare send it. Too funny. I will say, I also fussy cut these and made some cute cards. I'll have to show them again because I didn't have an extra one handy. I just barely got enough done for the swap. So I did go through and cut around these a little. I was trying to maximize everything that I could do. So that's kind of how I did it. Fussy cutting, I'm going to mention here. I know I had a few comments about fussy cutting before, so I was going to show a little bit more. Oh, it could be a cloud, Tim. Yes, it could be. I think it's a great big, I think it's like part of a blizzard or snowfall. Karen, could you show the back side of the piece with the snowman? The back side of that one is this with trees. So how cool is that? Okay, people are saying it wouldn't bother them. I could still send them the card, Tim. And Tim is quite a perfectionist, but some of his cards we could comment, and we're all nice enough not to. Yes. Because he's hard enough on himself, right? It's all good in the world of card making. Put the ribbon to the side on that one to cover the part that bothers Tim.
Oh,
she feels
goodness.
like you do. Oh, you guys are the best. Oh, look at that. So see? Oh, problem fixed. Look at this, Tim. People are looking out for you. Pauline, that is a fabulous idea. You would never know it was there. And
Karen, I think they're looking out for you.
that's cool.
That has nothing to do with me.
Oh, that's so
I
good.
think they're defending you.
We love it.
Tim, leave her
Love it.
alone.
Okay, so here's my next one, and
That's a distraction.
okay,
So
I
we'll bring it
love
back.
this card. This one's from Santa, and I just think it looks like Mrs. Claus is just kind of smirking, like she's in on the joke. You know, if you do Santa gifts or anything, I just think this is perfect because we've always done, some silly gifts from Santa, but I just love her look. So, yeah, OCD, that would be the other name for what you have, Sandy.
Yes,
That's true.
yes,
He's
that's
a proud OCDer, that's for sure. Thanks for sharing, Shelby. So, and I think, it almost looks like she's in front of the shop here. So I want to show you where this comes from. And the color in this paper is Poppy Parade. And I think what a refreshing, fun, different color from Real Red, which is what I assumed it was when I brought out a Real Red. And that isn't right. And then I had to look again. So here are my pieces. And we've gone down 1/4 inch. So that's 5 1/4 by 4. And then 5 by 3 3/4. And I'm going to put this at the top. And then to make this little piece, you'll see on this paper, these lovely edges that are also flocked. Those little things are flocked. So I cut right inside there and got a whole bunch of these. So I got 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 9, I don't know, I'm 11 or 12. I don't know, quite a few out of those. How cool is that? So that is just lined up right next to it on the top. Poppy Parade. And I think, and I will have some more. I know I did at least 2 more cards using fussy cuts from these. I just didn't have extra to show you, so they'll show up again. I'll keep doing that, but aren't they just fun? So that's how easy this card is to do. And what I want, and then I just added a couple of these just because it's fun and sparkly. What I mentioned last time about fussy cutting, I thought I'd just show again because several of you had said, oh, that was a new idea. Watch how it's my paper that I'm moving, not the scissors. And of course, I'm not going to do so well watching on here, but this really makes it fast. And we don't have to be so hard on ourselves either. This doesn't have to be perfect, but is this cool? So the work is really being done. I'm really holding the scissors pretty steady. So isn't that, so I think that's just probably enough to show that, but I thought I just wanted to make sure that you saw that again.
I use a pinking shears, so mine's a little more rough.
Yeah, he's going for the, rough stitching look or whatever. I'm not sure, but I might as well finish it since I've started. So this really, and then I just popped her up in the card. But this is how I could make a ton of these while I was in the hospital. That's why I did so many. Okay, so I hope that really shows that. But how fun is that? And then she's done and ready for the next card. No, this is going to be the Christmas catalog that is out now. And actually, ours went out yesterday. So I should be pretty caught up unless you've asked in this last week. In the last few days, I might not have a thing. But everything that Holly had labels made for is in the mail. So let me know. And if you need a catalog, just make sure I'll put a link on here again. You just go request one. It's free. I just have you fill out a form so that Holly can print labels from it. Someday I'll learn. She's tried to teach me, but I said I couldn't. I needed more time. so it's okay. But aren't those fun? So this is just some ideas about the paper. So you'll definitely want to think about some of the paper packs, or it may be the paper shares. So check that out. And now I'm going to have Tim do. He's off the hook because how busy we were. I said, Tim, I am going to have you. I picked the stamp set in honor of you.
The scan and cut. Did you comment? Somebody was talking about that.
Scan and cut can do. Yeah, I'm sure would do some. Oh, but you know what else? Oh, how can I forget this? There are die cuts to go with a bunch of these. I have to say that. So I didn't need to fussy cut. I just did it because I was sitting bedside. Let me make that clear. So I went to the extra work, but I'm just showing you how several of the shapes, and I don't even know which ones, but a whole bunch of them do. And then the other ones that are left, you can fussy cut.
So why did
you
tell
probably
me
want
scan
that.
and cut wouldn't work for certain things?
Scan and cut will cut off things that are like too little. So it's all a matter of trying. I love scan and cut, but that's not, but it's all a good, but there are dies for that. So you don't have to do what I did.
But
I'm just, making use of my week.
it wouldn't be the first time that Karen has fussy cut a bunch
Sometimes
of stuff.
I've forgotten to order the thinlets. That happens.
And
once, too.
sometimes she actually owned the Thinlet and she just,
I forgot. Mm-hmm.
you forgot that you had it. Okay, do you want to take?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
I gotta show you what I just got in the mail.
Oh, is that?
Our daughter's mother-in-law just sent me this, and it says on the back, Tim, congratulations on your retirement. Heard about Tim Titus Day. What an honor. This card isn't Starbucks, but made me think of you. Enjoy.
And you guys,
Jill and Jim.
We could make a card like that. I love that idea, to show us the back and the side. Isn't that cool? Oh, that gives me some ideas for another fun fold. I bet it does you guys too, right? Ooh, love it. So that's going to go. Tim thinks he can leave it on the mantle so I can find it.
Maybe.
But I need it accessible.
But I needed a distraction, because I must say that I had the least overview or training of my project today. Karen just said, Tim, this is what you're going to do. She didn't show me how or anything. So anyway, we'll see how I do.
Yeah, he just got home, so we have just been,
Okay.
It's right there. But I said, Tim, this has your name written on it, so you're just going to put it together.
I think I can figure this out.
Yeah.
So she did all the work. Now I just got to, in a creative way, put it all together.
And can I just point out, Santa's swim trunks match that paper. Look at that. This is another gorgeous from the paper sets, and it's pearlized again. It's from one of the sets. And I just thought that made me think of that. So see, I even colored it to match. Okay, you
That
can
is
take
so
it away.
cute.
Oh, it's a table tent card. Good, that's good to know. Then I'll have a name for it. Okay, great.
Okay, bring it down. Bring it down. I'm going to do some work.
Okay.
Now I think what we can do is make a tent card out of this. So I think I'm going to put this together, and I'm probably supposed to do it in a certain direction, but I'm going to do it.
I lost the comments. How do I do that?
Oh, Karen.
He handed this to me so I could make sure I don't miss any comments, because he likes to get comments.
I do.
He can't read
I
them
do.
while he's working. So yeah, people love the card from Jill. We'll have to tell her that. That was very popular.
I know it. And the mail just came, so.
Kathy says, Tim, you're good at winging it. You're right. I still want to get a t-shirt made, Tim the Wing It Man.
Yes.
It was Sarah's daughter that suggested he do that. Sarah, that owns, the company, so I thought that was pretty great.
And that would be Shelley's granddaughter.
Packer colors on your card today, Cheryl says.
Whoa.
How about that?
So I'm going to color over this with purple and gold to make it Vikings color, but not really. Okay, now, does that look good? Is that good? Should I do it that way? Or should I do it that way?
And actually,
No,
this
no,
paper
this
is
is
not a Christmas paper. I need to go find what it is.
Okay, she's gone. Now I can...
It's the frosted floral
Oh,
paper.
she didn't go anywhere. I thought she was going to leave me alone for a while. All right, I think I'm doing all right here. Whoops, until I did that. Okay, what do you think? Pretty good? I think it's pretty good. What do you think, Karen?
Yeah,
Does that work?
yeah. Sharon says, you're good. You're working upside down.
Yeah,
Okay.
I try really hard.
Okay. Amanda from Germany says, Tim, you do a great job. Now we're going to see if Tim can lengthen this out, because that was really an awfully quick
Can I
card.
show you the envelope?
Pam is saying that Santa looks like you. So, Tim,
Okay,
have you been told that before?
just wait. Look
Okay.
at this. This is the card. This is the envelope for that card.
Cool.
So coffee, bean, cafe. Okay, bring it down. One of my customers, probably a year ago, never met her before. She wasn't even from the neighborhood. came in and started chatting, and she says, you know what I do? I'm a professional photographer, and I would love to hire you this winter to be a Santa. And I says, I don't know. My beard's not long enough. I don't think I'm fat enough. But she says, we can work around all that. But your personality would be perfect for Santa Claus. But we never did see each other again, so it never did happen. But that was a compliment.
So Tim could be Santa.
Okay, you're going to sit down, or am I going to get
I'm
up?
going to work, so it depends on if you want to be in the day or not.
Tell me what I should do. I'll do it for you.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, Tim really doesn't want to give up, does he? Okay, last week I made this
That would be
card.
a test. That would be a test of what a good teacher Karen is.
I have one more really quick card here, but this is pretty fun. Last week we did this as part of the back to school edition, like how much we love snow days. You can bring it down, Tim.
No, just wait. I was watching her stamp. She'd go to the ink pad, then she'd go to the paper, then she'd go to the ink pad, turn it upside down, come down. I said, what on earth are you doing? It's so random. And then she showed me.
Okay. Yeah. Nice try, Tim, Karen says. I'm trying to do the last card, but okay. So this time,
okay,
now we'll bring it down. I don't know. Here we go. Okay. So here I have the snowmen again. Here I colored them in all kind of pastels. This time I did all red, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. This time I have my paper right here. I'm going to make a little hill. Thanks for sharing, Susan. And I did pretty good for, if this doesn't go on just right, then I trim it before I finish the card. So here's my little snow hill. Okay.
that is good.
And what this Santa is doing is another favorite winter activity here in Minnesota. He is sledding down the hill. How cool is that? On the candy cane. And then he will just go on. I forgot to score this, so instead of bringing out my scoring...
It's right there.
That's okay, Tim, but instead of bringing it out, which I usually do, this will be a chance to show when you do your paper this way, like if I'm folding this way, it just doesn't want to go. That's against the grain. This way, it's much more pliable. So this way actually works okay without scoring it if I use my bone folder here. Or, it is mine. It was mine or Tim's. So nice to have our own,
Mine is,
and Tim doesn't like to share.
Mine is in the kitchen where it belongs.
By holding this, because yes, kitchen is his office. See, I still can get a nice easy fold because I'm going with the grain. So if you do that, and then I am going to just put this on. Now I would actually chew, I guess I do have a scissors here. See, that goes a little bit over there. So on the back, I'll just do that. And I'm going to put this on here to set it off. These are all 1/4 inch down. And then I just think this is another way that Santa is, the snowman, is totally enjoying winter. Another really easy card. So, Poppy Parade really makes things come alive, doesn't it? Now, I think that's it. We've made it through another week, and this is just I think I did tons of card swaps, and you guys know I do that because I love to have lots of things to show you, and I use card swap ideas for my classes all the time, so I just love that we all share ideas. And this is the code if you place an order, and remember, if you place a $50 order,
YVJRX49A,
you get the card kit from me, and it is highlighting this month's set, and this is last week that you can get that set with these gorgeous dies. You get 3 cards to make yourself, and then a completed card. And then you get $5 from Stampin' Up! For September. And I'm going to have something special going on in September, too, that I'll mention next week. So that's all good. And my next card extravaganza here in the cities, for any of you that live in the region, is September 15th. So just mark your calendar. And then we're going to be traveling late September down to road tripping to New Orleans. And now that we do have a little time, if there's anyone along the way, we are happy to schedule some times to visit with people. So that would be very fun. So thanks, you guys. And just thanks for caring. Thanks for being in our life. And tonight I am going to get through the comments on this one, and then I have to work my way back on the others. You know, it's still catch-up time here, so it's all good, but we sure thank you for everyone. Deborah says shared, of course. Yes. Some of you share every week, and I just love it. And, you know, we just feel like we get to know so many of you. This is so fun. And it's so fun to have a worldwide audience. This is so great.
Can I just say one more thing?
Could we stop him?
No, we can't. So today is the perfect day. Weather is beautiful. It's not humid. It's sunny. It's not raining. And it's the first day of the Minnesota State Fair.
And he's here with us instead.
And I'm here with you instead. Tomorrow, there's only an 80% chance of rain. I'm going tomorrow. So
I'm sure we'll hear all about it.
Yes,
and
you
it
will.
Won't stop his fun. So thanks, guys, and we will see you on Monday.
Keep talking, because I'm going to go around and turn the machine on.
Okay, you do that, and I will put links on to get the free catalog and to get information about the paper shares, and I'll put our address on it. So if anyone feels like sending cards, because we just love to start with cards.
Mackenzie, there is no everyone. Stopping Tim. You're right.
There is none.
You're right. Just wait. What does BTW stand for?
By the way. Oh.
By the way. Oh, that's right.
Did someone at work kept saying to Tim, OG? Do you guys know what that means? Tim thought it meant old guy. He thought he's been called old guy forever.
But she was actually saying I'm the original gangsta.
Original gangsta. So we had no idea. He just thought he's been called old guy. And that's okay. So we don't know what things work. We just imagine. Goodbye.
Good night. Good afternoon. Have a wonderful day.